Imagine this for a second. You wake up and there's this electrical hum in your veins. It's not just energy, it's this laser focus, this drive to just go out and crush the day. That's what optimal testosterone feels like. But for most of us, let's be honest, the reality is more like a constant brain fog, a never-ending battle with fatigue. So what if the very advice we've all been given to fix this is actually the thing that's breaking us? Let's get into it.
And here's this central mystery, right? You've heard about intermittent fasting. Maybe you even gave it a shot, and you felt awful. Your energy just tanked, you quit, and you probably thought, yeah, this is a total scam. But what if feeling terrible is actually part of the process? What if you stopped right at the edge of the breakthrough?
You know the drill. We've all been told, eat every 3 hours, keep that metabolism roaring. But what if that constant fueling is actually flooding the engine? What if the problem isn't that we're eating too little, but that we're eating way, way too often? Okay, so let me introduce you to the villain of our story, chronic insulin. See, when you're snacking all day long, your insulin never, ever gets a chance to drop. It just hangs around like a constant fog over your entire hormonal system, and it silences the critical signals your body needs to thrive. Think of it like this. It's a great analogy. Your brain is trying to send a text message to your testicles saying, hey, produce more testosterone. But constantly high insulin, it's like a bouncer at the club door, just blocking the message from getting through. So your testicles are just standing there waiting for orders that never ever arrive. So you start fasting and you feel terrible. Your energy's in the basement, your mood is, well, it's awful. This is the exact point where most people throw in the towel. But I'm here to tell you, this is the process. You are not broken. Let's dig into why this happens. You have just walked into what we can call the stress gap. Your body's ancient programming, it doesn't know you're doing this for your health in the 21st century. All it knows is, whoa, food is suddenly gone, and that signals danger. This isn't a malfunction, you guys. It's a feature, not a bug. So this is what it probably feels like. Around day 3, your main stress hormone, cortisol, starts to spike. By day 5, you often feel like you've hit rock bottom. This is where the doubt really kicks in. But you have to hold on because somewhere between week 2 and week 4, the whole system starts to reboot. It's like a hormonal seesaw, really. When the stress hormone cortisol goes way up, testosterone naturally comes down. Your body is making a very intelligent choice. It's asking, should I invest energy in building muscle and reproduction right now, or should I sharpen my senses to find the next meal? Survival wins, every single time. But remember, this is temporary. I love this way of looking at it. That initial phase where you just feel terrible, that's the demolition. It's the chaos, the dust, the noise, right before the beautiful new kitchen gets installed. It's not destruction, it's just preparation. So you've made it. You got through the demolition, you're on the other side, and you feel it. Something has shifted. Your mind is sharper, your energy is steady. But here's the twist. You go get a blood test, and your testosterone number, it might not have changed all that much. So what on earth is really going on? This, right here, is the secret. The real magic isn't about how much total testosterone is floating around in your blood. It's about how sensitive your cells are to it. It all comes down to your androgen receptors. Think of them like little docking stations on your cells, and their ability to actually hear the signal. You see, years of constant eating and high insulin, it's basically made your cells go numb to testosterone's signal. It's like they've been wearing noise-canceling headphones. Fasting comes along and just rips those headphones off. And suddenly, even an average level of testosterone starts to hit like a freight train, simply because your body can finally use what it already has. But wait, there's more. It really doesn't stop there. While your cells are finally waking up to testosterone, there's a whole crew of other incredible hormonal changes happening behind the scenes. 2,000%. Now, that is not a typo. Seriously, studies have shown that fasting can crank up your human growth hormone by up to 2,000%. This is just an absolutely massive surge in one of the most important hormones for male health. So think of them as partners in crime. Testosterone is the architect. It draws up the blueprints for the muscle. But growth hormone, that's the construction crew. It's the one that actually builds the muscle, preserves it, and protects it, especially when you're not eating. They work together. And the benefits just keep stacking up. Your brain kicks into what's called hunt mode, this state of incredible clarity and focus. You also lower the enzyme that converts your precious testosterone into estrogen, which keeps your hormones pure. And on top of all that, you get more nitric oxide, which is absolutely crucial for blood flow.
everywhere?
Okay, okay. But let's talk about the number one fear. The thing that stops most men from even trying this, the idea that if you dare to skip a meal, all your hard-earned muscle will just melt away. Let's tackle this myth head on.
When you fast, your body kicks into a process called autophagy. Now, the name literally means self-eating, and I know, that sounds absolutely terrifying, but it's not what you think.
Your body is incredibly intelligent. It's not stupid. It's not going to start burning its valuable functional muscle tissue, the good furniture, when there's plenty of cellular junk, damaged proteins, and other garbage, the trash, lying around to use for fuel first. So the key thing to get here is that autophagy isn't about losing muscle. It's about refining it. Think of it as a microscopic cleaning crew that goes in, clears out, and recycles all the junk. This makes the muscle you already have higher quality, denser, and harder. You're not losing gains, you're upgrading them.
So let's just zoom out for a minute. This isn't really about some 30-day diet fad. This is about building a lifelong strategy. It's about developing a biological superpower that gives you true freedom and resilience for decades to come. The ultimate prize here is something called metabolic flexibility. What that means is your body can just seamlessly switch between burning carbs for fuel or burning fat for fuel. You're no longer dependent on your next meal. You don't get those afternoon crashes. You become, for lack of a better term, fuel agnostic. And this all brings us to a much more balanced way of thinking. This isn't about endless restriction. Feasting with your friends, your family, that's a celebration of life. It's essential. But fasting is the cleansing of it. It's this beautiful rhythm of expansion and contraction. You really do need both to be powerful and to be whole. So I'll leave you with this question. From now on, every time you feel that little pang of hunger, you have a choice. Do you react instantly, like a slave to the signal? Or do you just acknowledge it, let it pass, and realize that you are the one in control? The choice between being a slave to the fridge or being sovereign is entirely yours.